Hey everybody, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. Welcome back to 30 Days of Sketches 4. This is the sketch we're working with today for Stuck Sketches, and we are on to day 23. So it's a quick one today. I haven't even sped up my video. I had this one planned out, and you know what? You might be able to tell I'm running out of steam, and it's not that I don't love creating. But yes, I've gone back to work and I'm tired this week. So my creativity has suffered a bit, which is why I had wanted to get a lot of this done before I went back to work. But life happens and that didn't happen. That being said, not every layout has to be all crazy. And this one has a lot of really good things to it that I really love. And other than maybe adding an embellishment here or there, maybe some sequins to it, I'm really happy with how this one turned out. So I'm using the Good Vibes collection. Can you remember that collection from a couple years ago? It was like my favorite. I got every piece of it possible. I just loved it so much. And I'm going to use it to document. So I'm using it to document Barrett. So he's my little one, my youngest. Trying some of his first foods, and he is such a character. His facial expressions, he loves food. He's just like my daughter. He is all for trying it, and he will eat anything you give him. He'll try it. And the best part about Barrett, and I appreciate it so much, is that when he puts something in his mouth that isn't actually food, he just kind of plays with it in his mouth but doesn't try to swallow it. So you have that moment to get it out of his mouth because Jackson would just swallow it. Oh man. So yes, I very much appreciate that about my little man, because he eats the good food and he doesn't eat things that aren't food. So yeah, that's just what this is about, and I'm layering it basically the way you see the sketch. I keep it pretty close. I don't do much different. I really like the way the sketch was created. Stuck Sketches, which is Laura Whitaker, they're just amazing. They're beautiful, and you don't have to do much to change them. She's done all the hard work for you, and I find a lot of times, every once in a while, I will switch them up, but for the most part, if I'm working with one of her sketches, I follow it pretty closely. I did want to add a little bit of mixed media. I didn't want to do anything too crazy. I really just wasn't in the mood. So I'm just taking some of my shimmers in a teal color. And with my paintbrush, as you can see, well, my hair's in the way, but just painting on the outside, like right on the inside, trying to get it to spread out a little bit, just so there's a pop of teal over there. I used teal in the pattern paper over on the left hand side, so I needed there to be something on the right hand side, like that a lot. And then I thought, well, because I added it over here, maybe I could add a little bit over on the other side as well, which is the bonus of not sticking things down right away. It is a big reason why I don't. I'm not really one to glue things down until I know it's exactly where I want it to be and there's nothing else I want to add. Then I start to glue. I'm not one to do it beforehand. And so I'm looking at this and it's adorable. I definitely could do my little notch on the left-hand side and add another pop of pattern paper down there too. But no, I decided to take the same shimmers and just do some random lines, and enough so that you can see it on both sides of the pattern paper and on top and the bottom. And it worked perfectly. I love it. It's subtle because it's a lighter, I'm not making it super dark, which is helpful. And then you're adding all your elements on top of it, which is the bonus of mixed media, is you don't need to be that afraid of it, because for the most part, it all gets covered up with your pictures and pattern papers and all of that. So yeah, I played and I love it. And I'll be honest with you, I created this like 5 minutes ago. So I was a little late. I didn't get this up and create it in time. I had planned to do it yesterday, which would have been Friday, and that did not happen. And then I worked all day today, and then of course we had dinner, and I had to get the kids to bed, and life. So right before I decided that I was gonna come upstairs and watch a little TV and have some downtime, I quickly went into my scrap room and just got this done. So I'm really pleased with how it turned out, and it was quick. I'm not normally a fast scrapbooker. That's not normally my speed, but this one, and I didn't mean to make it quick. I would have been fine doing what I could tonight and then coming back in the morning to share it with you, and just being a little bit late, but it just kind of flew together. So I love it. I love the photos. I love just all of it. It just makes me super happy. And I mostly, I gotta be honest, I've done a lot of Barrett. Have you noticed? I've done quite a few of Barrett this month. I feel like I'm finally catching up with that poor little kid. I, for the longest time, didn't scrap anything. I think I had 2 layouts about him, and he's almost 10 months old. So I'm feeling really, really good with this series about the fact that I think I've done 3 or 4 layouts just this month about him. So he's slowly actually getting an album and his life is being documented. So I'm giving myself a pat on the back for that. To add a little bit of just pop and interest to everything, I'm going to take my black Sharpie pen here. I'm going to trace that piece down, that little piece I put down at the bottom, and the yellow pattern paper on the outside. And then I stitch in black the blue and teal one to have a bit of color there. And so there you go. Here is a look at my finished layout. Please make sure you head on over and check out Crystal and Christina, and you can see the few added little pieces I added off camera. Thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!